Okay, there you see a live look at Summerville, South Carolina. We are waiting for former President Trump to give a speech there. We are told that is an absolute sold-out crowd right now, and this comes in the wake of a new poll that everyone's talking about from the Washington Post to ABC News showing President Trump in a head-to-head matchup between President Biden, up a whopping 10 points right now. So it'll be very interesting to see what the president has to say up there on the stage. But again, a live look, Summerville, South Carolina. Former President Trump, he's going to be there very soon. We're hearing maybe around 3 o'clock, maybe a little sooner, maybe 2:45 now. I'm hearing that from the producers. So we'll bring it to you live when it happens. Stay with us. Right now, though, Katrina, she's standing there with the other view. Plenty of views over there,
That's right. All right. Well, everyone's talking about Taylor Swift, of course. That means it's time for the other view. Well, when she isn't attending Kansas City Chiefs games, having a lot of fun there, to cheer on her rumored boyfriend, Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift is taking to Instagram to get you and all of her Swifties out there to vote. Now, last week, the Bad Blood singer posted a short Instagram message urging her followers to register to vote. It was totally nonpartisan. Here's what she wrote. I've heard you raise your voices, and I know how powerful they are. And register, the Swifties sure did. 35,000 people followed her advice and can now vote in the 2024 election. Joining us now to discuss the wow power of all of this and more, our panel, former vice chair for the New Jersey Federation of Republican Women and host of Money Talk with Melanie Collette, and TPUSA contributor Morgan McMichael. Great to have you both with us here. Melanie, it's no denying that the Taylor effect, the Taylor Swift effect is major. And rather than go partisan on this, I'm kind of curious about the broader social effect. What is it, or how amazing is it that celebrities like Taylor Swift can actually grab people's attention way more than the politicians running for office?
You know, I appreciate the fact that she did this and has more young people registered to vote. I really do. But I also am concerned about the fact that probably a lot of those people would not have registered to vote had T Swift not said something. So it does speak to how much, you know, kids and young people and people in general, not just kids, pay attention to celebrities more than they really pay attention to the world that's going on around them. And I think that that is concerning. But she did her part. I appreciate the fact that it was nonpartisan. And I'm a big fan of her music, to be honest with you. So.
All right, Morgan, do you take issue with celebrities getting involved in politics overall? I mean, it happens all the time, no matter what side of the aisle they happen to be promoting. You know, I'm all for Taylor Swift getting people to vote because that's what Americans should do. If you're able to vote, it's an honor, it's a privilege, so we should do it. So I appreciate that. But what do you think about it when they then go to one side or the other?
Absolutely. I think that celebrities that are promoting voting should be nonpartisan, just like how Taylor Swift did. And also, I saw a poll this morning that out of those 35,000 voters that did register, that majority of them actually leaned conservative and were registering for the Republican race, which I find really interesting, seeing that Taylor Swift is notoriously a more liberal person. And I mean, it's no surprise that she is pushing her fans to go out and register to vote. So I do think that this is a very positive thing. And if a celebrity is going to do it, be nonpartisan, encourage your fans to vote. Especially, it's very important. Gen Z is the largest voter bloc going into the 2024 election. I believe there's more than 50% are going to be Gen Z and millennial ages. So it's super important that everybody has the right to exercise their civic duty and is also an educated voter. So I do appreciate what Taylor Swift is doing. And I find it interesting that majority of the people that registered from her fan base were conservatives.
Yeah, super, super interesting. I have to give a shout out. Taylor Swift actually is from my hometown of Wyomissing, Pennsylvania, and went to the same school I did many, many years after I did, before her family moved to Nashville. Cool. So always a shout out for our hometown girl, Taylor Swift. All right, I also want to get your take on this. BLM activists and face and body of a controversial new Dove campaign. Her name is Zaina Bryant. Now, she has raked in about $10,000 for personal security thanks to a GoFundMe campaign. Now, the campaign's organizer, Bryant's cousin, says that Zaina is receiving more hate mail and threats than ever before. Now, a reminder, she's a BLM activist, and now Dove, the soap and cosmetic brand, they've decided to hire her for their fat liberation campaign as an influencer. Now, she originally made headlines as that BLM activist after pretty much ruining a student's life, a white student, after she falsely claimed that that student threatened BLM protesters. The student was then expelled. Melanie, it's interesting because it seems like this woman causes big problems for other people. RFK Jr. can't even get security, but now people are donating to protect this woman. Your thoughts?
And listen, it's their money if they want to donate to this woman. But it really irritates me, people like this who try to get people in trouble for being racist when it turns out that she thought she overheard something. And at a protest, like how dare a white person say something that she thought might be problematic and might be racist, and therefore she should get expelled from school. Since when is being a racist, not that this person was proven a racist, but since when is that a reason to expel someone from school? This is the thing that makes me mad about the entire movement. It was supposed to be so that we could have equality, not so we could punish people for their viewpoints. Yeah. And that is just wrong.
Yeah, and to your point, Melanie, the UVA student who was expelled, the white student, was completely exonerated with eyewitnesses saying, no, that never even happened. So she was accused and punished for something she didn't even do. Morgan, last word for you.
I mean, I think what Brian's doing is absolutely ridiculous. Dove clearly didn't have a background check. Seeing her controversial background with what happened with the previous student, it's ironic her name was also Morgan, and her getting expelled. And I don't think that people should be donating to something like this. I mean, I can't even get security for most things, and many conservatives get death threats and hate emails on the daily. And now we have these liberal BLM supporters saying that she needs security, but they're also anti-police. It really doesn't make any sense, and I think there's just a lot of entitlement here. And Dove really made a PR disaster with this one, and I think that they deserve the Bud Light treatment as well as the Target treatment. Why would they uplift somebody that is like this?
Very good points. Melanie Collette, Morgan McMichael, thanks for being with me on The Other View. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Bob, I mean, I know you're a big sports fan, a big football fan. Yeah. So that was a moment, well, at least for Swiftie fans, when we saw Taylor Swift sort of saying, hey, yes, I guess I am Travis Kelce's girlfriend. But you know, I think probably want to watch the game. But at the same time, the voting thing. I think that's really the headline here.
I think, you know, it's cool to see Taylor Swift there. She's there for her boyfriend now, I guess, Travis Kelce. But yeah, the vote, it's cool. You know, it's the world we live in. Young people especially, they look up to celebrities, especially one like her, arguably the biggest, if not close to being the biggest recording artist there is right now. So the fact she got people to get out there, go register to vote. Katrina's, like you said, it's a sacred thing we get in this country to be able to go vote. So regardless of how people get registered, it's a good thing.
I agree. And I mean, again, I think, you know, our country's so great. No need to be apathetic. If you have, again, that right as an American to vote, you may as well use it. However you cast that ballot. Yeah.
All right. We're going to keep it moving here. Coming up, Senator